On this In Brief, we speak with Luke Williams, Professor of Innovation at NYU Stern, about the positive effects of disruptive change.
Hi, it's Peter Eelman coming to you from the MFG Meeting, and I'm pleased to be joined this morning by our closing speaker, Professor Luke Williams from NYU, who is the Professor of Innovation and just got off the stage from a very exciting and interesting presentation. Welcome, sir.
Thanks, Peter. Good to be here.
Disruption, what a scary word to most people, not only in business but in life in general, and yet you turn it into something that's a positive.
Yeah,
Tell me about it.
Because disruption, it doesn't have to be scary. I mean, there's a reason I end the keynote with enjoy the possibilities, because any sort of change, and we are starting to see disruptive change accelerate in every conceivable industry. Any change, there becomes opportunity. So the possibilities for reinvention of a lot of the old business assumptions, what I call the old orthodoxies or the cliches in an industry, are all around us. The potential for this reinvention is very exciting. So I don't think it has to be scary. I think it's about enjoying the possibilities that this change enables.
You have a saying that is near and dear to us at IMTS, and most of our viewers are watching IMTS TV, and that is that the phrase that we hate is, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Fix it before it's broke, right?
Well, I think this is one of the key barriers to innovation, is this notion of if it ain't broke, don't fix it, because everyone's so obsessed with going out there sort of spotting the big problems that need to be solved, because problems are easy, they're seductive, they're screaming for attention. So even as an outsider to an industry, you can empathise with the customer going through this pain. But what I advise companies to do and executives to do is don't look at the problems. Everyone else is looking at those. Look for the areas that actually don't seem to have anything broken whatsoever, because they're the richest areas for innovation, the seemingly unbroken aspects of the situation. So identify those, but then go through the deliberate process of breaking those things down and challenging the status quo.
Well, that's what we want our companies to do, is break down the challenges and disrupt. To learn a little bit more about your concepts, you've written a book.
I've written a book. It's called Disrupt. And the main motivation for writing the book is I think there's a complete disconnect between the way people theorize about innovation and the practical way it's actually done in an organization. And I wanted to basically reduce that gap. My mother used to say to me, anyone can cook if they can read. And I wanted to say, okay, a lot of people don't think you can reduce innovation to a formula or a recipe. They react against it, saying, oh, it's far too complex. And I say, rubbish. This is what's holding us back. We need more people that are innovators and entrepreneurs, even within large organizations. So give them a recipe that makes it easy for them to start experimenting. Because what any innovator's got to know, that most of the ideas they have are going to fail. What matters more than their success rate with ideas is their experimentation rate. So worry less about your success and worry more about how many experiments are you getting started in your business. And that's what matters most.
Great advice. What's the title of the book?
It's called Disrupt.
Disrupt. Thank you, Professor. That's it from the MFG meeting here in Phoenix, Arizona.